What's up, everyone? Sorry for that short wait. Was trying to resolve something on Discord. I'll probably have to take care of it when I'm done streaming. But anyway, hope you're all doing well today. Tonight's game is going, well, tonight actually. Tonight's game is going to be Octopath Traveler. Um, I was gonna do Sonic Mania, but I'm not too sure how much of that I have left. So I'm probably going to save it for like when I have a full day off or something, because I am working later tonight. Octopath, though, is usually pretty reliable in terms of time. I can get like 2 chapters done and then call it a stream. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Plus, chapter three's everyone's chapter three's kind of picking up. Shit's getting kind of hard. Like I think the last thing I did on the last stream was beat that snake, and holy shit, that was a fight. So with any luck, I will get mollywopped by something else. So let's get the show on the road. Sound on. Oh man. Like I have a list of games for my scenes, of course, but that list has gotten exceptionally large. I should probably erase some of these games I don't play anymore. Bug Fables isn't there. I miss Bug Fables. Okay. Oh, there's an update available for Hades. Neat. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but all of my all of my progress for Enter the Gungeon was for one reason or another erased. Mercifully, Octopath Traveler is left alone. I don't know what I would do if it wasn't, but it wouldn't be pretty. I've been playing this game for a while now. We'll see just how long very soon. As always, let me know if the volume needs to be adjusted. Yeah, evidently I've been on this shit for 41 hours. Christ. That is not a small amount of time. Alright, well, let's see what we're doing next. Wait, is there anything stressed to come by from the people here? Since I have her in my party right now. It's looking like a no. That's just a general store. I should probably at least check out what that quest was.
Hail.
Traveled all the way from Still Snow and right, sweet delicacies. They sell dates in this region. A sweetener capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. I swear to God, I've heard of that sweetener, but I've long forgotten. Which is a real shame. Okay. Actually, Therion's Chapter 3 is here too, so we might just do that. Let's see, level 36. Yours is level 38, 40. 38, 40. Alright, yeah, let's just do Therion's thing while we're here then. What level's Alphen? 37. Take a quick look at what Ophelia's level is after this. Yeah, you're up. And we'll switch to Therion. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Hear a tale. Yes, we're on the Emerald Stone now. I'm not that interested in Therion's story, but I feel like it's probably gonna go somewhere pretty good, at least. The story so far. Therion set out to retrieve the 3 Dragonstones at the behest of their owner, Cordelia Ravus. In Noblecourt, he managed to take back the Ruby Stone from the scholar Orlick. I remember that one. Friends, brothers, partners. Therion once had someone just like that, but before he could be waylaid by sentiment, he made his way toward the black market in Wellspring, in hopes of getting his hands on the Emerald Dragonstone. Is there another one after that, I think? The black market. Thanks, Heathcote. Gathering information gets easier every time. Oh. I'm sure he knows more about this place than your average townsperson. Hello, person I have not seen before this. Got any wine on you? That it? Oh, okay. I was like, that's a weird place to end this. Oh, how's your equipment, by the way, Therion? Oh, you're pretty good, I think. Eh.
Hello.
The black market is where you need to go for rare artifacts and other mysterious items.
To tell the truth,
I won't deny that I'm curious to see what such a secretive marketplace is like as well. Alright, well, I'm gonna steal your empty coin pouch and your bottle of wine. Empty coin pouch. Unfortunate. There you go.
hey,
Can I ask you something? Of course you can, stranger. What's on your mind?
to tell you the truth,
I'm looking for a certain stone, one stolen from a certain manor.
oh,
Well, I'm certain you ain't the only one. I have my reasons.
in that case,
Then the black market's where you want to be.
oh really?
And where's that? Now that I can't tell you.
Thanks.
Alright, thanks anyway.
Well,
But I might know someone who can. If you're interested, that is. I'm listening.
the fact is,
We got a nice tavern in these parts. Try ordering something that's not on the menu and let the bartender do the rest.
thanks.
I will. Thanks. Anytime, stranger. Have I been down this path? Southern Wellspring Sands. Also, I think I saw travel banter. Oh, I was worried it was going to be gone. Something eating at you, Professor? You're looking all furrow-browed today. Furrow-browed today. Truth be told, I do not care much for black markets. It's just a place for trading goods like any other. Ah, but the goods that flow through it pass from darkness to darkness, unseen by lawful men. What wonders, what priceless relics have been lost to the greater populace because of these shadowy deals? Relics such as those dragon stones you're chasing after, for example. It's not my job to question. When I need something, I go steal it. Simple as that. Gracious, you do not even try to soften the truth. It is almost admirable. Look, you use your mind to make your way in the world. I use my fingers. Indeed, I suppose then we are both suited to our respective pursuits. You two won't see eye to eye, I guess. Oh.
Hey,
Can I get a drink?
what can I get you?
Wine cut with ale and mead.
I apologize.
Great, that's not on our menu.
Well,
That's why I ordered it. I thought the mix might have the same color as a certain stone. Oh.
as you wish.
Then I'll get that for you right away.
Here.
Just as you ordered. A note beneath the glass. Classic. A cave on the outskirts. How'd you like it?
Thanks.
It was just what I needed. Thanks.
Now then.
Time to make for the outskirts. Okay, I guess now we go down that path, yeah? Yeah, looks like it. Banter! What is it?
Well,
When I see thee talking with such a glib tongue, I must confess to some envy. It's a skill to be learned like any other, one that's useful in my trade. Ah, but is the learning so easy? I mean, if it is not in thy nature to begin with. Yeah, honey, it doesn't seem like she'd be able to do, which is funny, because I gave her the thief as a subclass. I have always felt clumsy of tongue, not like my master nor my friends back home. Then practice. No better time to start than now. Now? Yeah, just loosen your tongue. Say what's on your mind. Well then, yes, I must declare... why is this so difficult? Tis thy fault, abruptly ordering me to talk and stopping grinning like a fool. That's good. That's good banter. I really like the fact that there's travel banter. 'Cause like I mentioned before, it's pretty much the only interaction the characters have with each other in this game. And it makes it just feel a lot more alive. Alright, let's go. This way, I think. Look at all in this sand and... Treasure? Chest? You seem deceptively easy to get. Yeah, that's because you are. Oh, that's good. Soulstones are a godsend in this game.
I've done my research on you.
Thorns. I really wish you had an AoE, buddy, but you don't. You seem like the most dangerous, so...
An interesting dilemma.
Lightning!
what next?
Alright, let's check this out here. So, oh, not bad. You're less impressive. Okay, I kind of want that tumbleweed thing. Not bad.
Will not be defeated.
I gotta say, the thing's a lot more terrifying when it's fighting you. Oh, sure, why not?
What do you think will happen?
Ah, good. Ah, good. Just poison everyone. Good. Good. That's fine. It's fine. Got anything good on you?
What's yours, not mine.
Addle. Ah. Okay, well, since you poisoned everyone, you get to heal everyone.
Miracle of healing.
That's fair, right? I was kind of hoping those beetles would die.
What's this now?
And so they shall. Oh, fuck! You confused everyone! Oh, shit! That's why you have out a word. Sleepy and confusion. Who's going next? Okay, Therion's next. Then Scholar dies next. Wait, was that? Compete, never mind.
Here. What's this now?
God, that went bad real fast. I think I may as well just heal everyone.
How about this?
Oh, he's asleep. And he's still confused.
What's this now?
Clarity again.
How about this?
I think this is the first time I've dealt with confusion. Gotta say, it's not fun.
What do you think will happen?
Huh. 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 Not what I'm looking for, but pretty good. God, that must... I hope that was worth it. I really do. Because that was some kind of hell. Oh. Great. And you have a new support skill now, don't you? Status elements and attribute penalties inflicted by the equipping character will last for one additional turn. I guess. Therion doesn't inflict much, so... it's probably something I'll have to work with myself. Oh, good, I can actually open these treasure chests now. That's a plus.
Flame, protect us.
Lizard. Sword? Miss.
Well then,
Well, it's worse against you, at least.
a moonlight walk.
You guys have poison, don't you?
What next?
Merciful.
An interesting dilemma. An interesting
Again?
dilemma. A tempest of ice shall reign.
Out of my way.
I am finished.
Oh, fuck you, lizard.
Here.
Come in, if thou darest.
Aw, man, and you're actually good? Shit.
My turn.
Oh, you're almost dead already? Fuck. Dagger? Nope.
What next?
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Oh, Kane, that works.
Out of my way. No, you don't.
Now.
What next?
Nice. That worked out.
Endless.
Might as well save again. Yeah, that lizard seemed pretty strong. Glad to have it on my team. Yeah, I thought so. Unerring bracelet. Now, what might that do? Probably something with accuracy? Yep. Nailed it. Consciousness, lightning damage taken. Everyone's stuff is pretty good for now. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't get in here. I remember now. Welcome, sir. We've been expecting you.
Oh.
Oh, have you now? Well, I suppose I am a frequent customer. But I do so enjoy coming here. I can get my hands on otherwise unreachable objects.
Indeed.
We have a ride. We have a wide range of rare items available today. I hope you'll find the selection to your liking. Oh, I'm sure I will. Yeah, probably have to get escorted inside. High security and all that.
What do we have here?
Is this a masquerade or a market? Both the staff and the guests are wearing masks. It must separate insiders from outsiders. And it conceals your identity, too. How convenient. Too bad I left my mask in my other pants. Bartender? Put the stolen and pawned wares over there. That just seems like such an on-the-nose thing to say, but I guess that's the point. Put the stolen and unlawfully obtained goods over there.
Wait.
Stop, stop! Do it gently or else you'll break something. And you can't afford to replace these goods, trust me. MS not doing the barkeep any favor. Oh yeah, it is the barkeep. And more guards here too. I'll have to find another way in. I'm going back to the tavern. I trust you to finish the preparations. This is the most involved I've seen the barkeep.
Now then.
Now how do I get that dragonstone back? I'll need a mask if I'm going to blend in, or I could borrow that list from the bartender. Decisions. Find a way to enter the black market. It's just like, the sign's like, no, don't do it. So I can just steal it? Oh, well, I'll take your other stuff. Is this like an option? Well, let's try it. Nope. What do you mean you're a mighty suspicious fellow? What? Excuse me?
Now then.
I've played a merchant before. A guard shouldn't be too difficult. Excuse me, you there. Which way to the market? It's this way, ma'am. I hope you enjoy the selection. That was convenient.
Good day.
Oh, I will. That was oddly convenient. Now that that's out of the way, I have to find that stone. Surely there are going to be monster fights in here. Surely not. Okay, we're not getting past here. Nope. Oh.
That treasure won't steal itself.
Voice acting.
Welcome, welcome.
Never mind. One moment, if you will, sir. I feel a gentleman like yourself could truly appreciate the beauty of this gem. It hails from the east, alongside a legend. They say the stone was once the emerald eye of a fierce dragon that soared through the skies. What is it with us and just like taking dragon eyes? Humans, man. There it is, not an abbot. Oh, fuck. Hand over that stone.
No, I say.
No, you'll have to pay first. Pay? Just who do you think we are? Get him. Arrgh. They killed it. Oh god, they really just killed him just like that? We got the stone. Let's go. Well, that happened rather quickly. They're headed for the back of the cave, but they won't get away. Okay, so now we'll start seeing monsters. Wait, there's a save up there? Huh. Treasure chests, too. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought.
Out of my way.
Okay. Darion, I don't think you have shit that works against these things. I really got to give you a secondary job. I'd rather hang on to that. Whatever.
An interesting dilemma.
I'd rather break the scorpions as soon as I can.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Alright.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let me try this thing out. Yeah, alright.
Well then,
Oh, and it buffs you too. Oh, neat.
what do you think will happen?
Eh. Yeah.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh, actually.
My turn.
Let's hit something.
I'll not be defeated. What do you think will happen?
Well, that did nothing.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Okay, that would have sucked.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Alright, is the path around here? Yep. Yeah. Got one down there, too. Looks like I get it from over there, though. Silver chests are pretty much what supply you with pots, so I'm down with them.
My turn.
Skeleton soldiers? Ah, warrior bones. Okay, they kind of hurt.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let's see how strong they are. Not that strong. Oh, how strong are you, actually?
My turn now.
Well, you put two of them to sleep, but I am probably gonna, like, immediately wake them up.
What do you think will happen?
That's garbage. That's better.
An interesting dilemma.
I bet they're weak to sword.
Out of my way.
Really? Alright.
Dilemma.
Huh. Hey, what's up, Asdary? I hope I said that right. Hope you're doing well.
Great inferno.
Ah, of course. Fire. Skeletons hate fire.
Letting my arrow fly and true. A torrent of action.
Oh, they're not as strong as I thought they would be.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Yeah, I'll give you shit for butchering something that even I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, so I guess you got alright. Hey! I like it when I'm correct by default, due to rules outside of my reach. Okay, well, there they are. But then why is there a save, like, way over there? Money! Okay. I reckon this will be a fight of some sort. Can't imagine it being the last fight of this chapter, though. And he is very over-leveled. Yeah, she's my main character.
Nobody's stupid enough to chase us this far. Not a hand miss to the boss.
Didn't expect voice acting. Yeah, she's my main character, but also I didn't know that Bewildering Dance had this thing where it can give you like EXP times 100. So, yeah, that was cool.
What's the hurry?
I was just trying to get like EXP times 5, EXP times 2 for a little bit of grinding, just so I wouldn't have to grind forever to be at the appropriate level for chapters, and then that happened.
Someone who needs that stone, so hand it over. Pretty please.
Have you finished your story already? No, I still have to do chapter 4 for her, and I'm not sure how many chapters there are, but it looks like 4 might be the last, or close to the last. I think? 4, okay, yeah, 4 did seem kind of like we're getting to the end of something. For what it's worth, her being overleveled did not save me from getting wrecked by that, the snake and the dude in the side quest. The snake that likes to put everyone to sleep. That was a bad time.
You're a fool for asking, and even more of a fool for coming here alone.
What do you mean alone?
The real fool is the one who leaves a trail back to his hideout.
Boss!
Oh, that is the boss, okay. Won't spoil anything, but I recommend you finish the story ASAP and switch her to whoever... Okay, well, you're not spoiling the story by that, but I actually did not know that's a thing that you can do. Like, I didn't know you could finish their story and then switch them out. I thought the person that you started with was... they, like, had to stay in your party forever. Because actually, I was probably going to do her chapter after this one, so that kind of works out. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to get on that then. Thank you for the info. Because, like, I didn't really like the fact that she was massively over-leveled and there was nothing I could really do about it.
Is that you,
Wait.
Darius?
Oh my god, it is him.
Wait. I know you.
Oh, no shit.
Well, if it isn't Therion. I never thought I'd see you again. Least of all here.
Now we get to hear about how you got backstabbed? Probably.
Likewise.
I'm assuming that's what
I heard
happened.
rumors of another tea leaf after the Dragon Stones. I never thought it'd be you. I'm amazed you're still kicking.
Are you liking the game so far? The game's actually been really good. The main reason I'm playing it now is because it's on Xbox Live's Game Pass, so I can kind of just like play it while it's here. Because I mean, frankly speaking, the $85 price tag on Steam did spook me. But I can see now why it is actually worth that much money. It's been really good. It has like actual voice acting. The graphics have their own. Yeah, $85, dude. 85 bucks. 85 bucks. It's like 40. Unfortunately, Square Enix disagrees, and they demand no less than $85. You can get it for under 30. Well, I mean, regardless, I'm just playing it because it's on the Game Pass, and chances are I won't be playing it again when it's done anyway, so it works out for me. But, what was I saying? Yeah, no, the game has been great so far, though. Like, it definitely, scratched the, RPG itch for me. Voice acting's been good, graphics been good. Difficulty's been okay. I have had to do a bit of grinding, but like I told you about the whole EXP times 100 thing, that happened, so that cut down a lot of it. I like I like certain stories more than I like others, but everything's been pretty okay at least. Difficulty is what you make it to be. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty well put. Like, I did a bit of off-camera grinding so I could meet the quote-unquote suggested levels of each chapter. And they were pretty easy for the most part. I think about, like, chapter 3, I started hitting these side quests and stuff that were actually wrecking me since I wasn't being careful. So that was the thing. Like I said, that guy and the snake, that was a very bad wake-up call.
I see you found yourself some new partners in crime. I wouldn't call them partners. They work for me.
Those are the only things I have something to complain about in this game. Yeah, I will definitely agree with you there. Definitely. Sometimes it'll be easy enough and it's just like, oh, okay, I just have to beat this guy to a pulp. Easy enough. Other times it's just like, I want this thing. Alright, where do you get this thing? Oh, alright, cool. Let me Google that up then. I'm unashamed to say I have also used Google to help with a couple of the side quests. They've mostly been done off stream, but there's a whole bunch I haven't done because I'm just like, I don't know what the hell to do for them. And there's no markers on the maps for no, there is not. You only see where you got the side quest, and I'm just like, that's great. Thank you for that.
So, how has life been without me? Must be exciting, if that fool's bangle is any indication.
Oh yeah, right, that's what we have.
Could that be why you're after the Dragon Stones?
For one reason or another, I thought this guy would be dead. But no, they never said
You've
that,
got
so...
me sloppy, mate. Stealing used to be your only talent. It's the reason I kept you around for so long.
Yeah, there it is.
Enough, Darius.
I guess you're right. There's really no point in reminiscing. He's all yours, boys.
Oh, alright.
Leave him to us, boss.
I didn't know I could switch out the starting character after chapter 4 when I played, so that... Yeah! Like, it's actually really bad. I would gladly have switched Honey out for someone else, if I had known. Which then forced me to do 20 hours of grinding to 100% the game! Oh, I see! Oh! Yeah, okay, I guess you could call that a headache. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a bit much.
You ready for this?
Oh, the music didn't even change. That's how you know this is serious.
What is the logical course of action?
Well, I know you're weak to lightning, so...
Nothing will stand before
My turn.
Oh, one neat thing in this game that I do like is I wouldn't recommend doing side quests before you finish all the stories, though. Hey, no problem. I am in absolutely no rush to do these side quests that I have no idea how to do. We can take care of those after, no problem. Yeah, I was saying though, another thing I do like about this game is the whole, the secondary job thing. I really like that they did that. You can just kind of like mix and match jobs. Oh, you guys are almost dead already? What?
Letting my arrow
Many
fly
of the extra bosses require special party composition. Evenly leveled so you can switch out when you need. I think the guy in the snake gave me a taste of that because I had to use I had to have Alphen in my party for that, or we kind of would have been doomed. It literally just started the battle by putting us all to sleep and then just using like a hard-hitting attack, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so that's how that goes. Great. Awesome. You guys are...
I honor thee.
I didn't think they would literally be trash mobs. Alright. Oh.
Do you ever get tired of using people, Darius?
You leave one character underleveled and you'll be... Jeez. It's really that hardcore about it, huh? Because, like, I get it, since each character certainly has their own, talents. But I didn't know the game would be so harsh about it. You'll find out. Well, don't scare me like that. Don't scare me. It's simple. You remember that night we humiliated the Cianos, don't you?
Yes.
Of course I do. Hopefully the easy way and not the hard way like I did. Good. You told me they'd come for revenge, and they did. More specifically, they came to me, asking for a favor. Oh, boy. If I did what they wanted, they said they'd find a nice, high place for me in their midst. That's why you have to die. They want you gone, and so do I.
What?
What he said. Hate to break it to you, but this was bound to happen, mate.
Truth is,
Just looking at you makes me Tom and Dick. What? You were blessed with such skill. I've never seen anyone as good as you. Rat got something in the oven. Tell me what it is when you get back. So when we met, I knew I needed you on me side, and you were so easily manipulated by cheap words. But then you started to doubt me, to question me.
curses.
Why couldn't you stay a knife? Everything would have been fine if you just did what I said. But you just had to prove yourself better, didn't you? Telling me to do it this way or that way. Well, I've had enough. So you're going to kill me, and that's that.
That's right,
Damn right. Without you around, I could do things me own way.
partner.
That's a bit drastic, don't you think, partner?
Shut up.
Don't call me partner. We're not equals. You're nothing but a stepping stool to me. Jesus, dude. You're worth less than the scum beneath my daisies, and I'll prove it. Damn.
Good riddance.
Farewell, Therion. It was nice knowing you. Jesus. Can I link an image? Yeah, go ahead. I'll, at least I think you can. Try it, and if not, I'll look about that. English is my main language, so I've always been a bit confused about what to call these. Oh, okay. There's no time to get sentimental. I'd better go after Darius. Banter! Therion? That's my name. Something the matter? No, nothing that concerns you, at least. Hey, went through. Okay, great. Let me take a look. Mouse, please. Give me control. Huh. I mean, at first glance, they're cinnamon buns, but I reckon that's not all they are? What are the white things on them? Let me just say they look great, but yeah, what are the white things on them? It is a cinnamon roll. Oh. Very nice. That looks delicious. Oh shit, what's up, Becco? Oh, it's just a Google image. All right. Still, I'm sure yours look great. When there's talk of food that come out of the... Yeah, no kidding. You just popped in there. I was just like, oh my god. This is fine. Where was I? Yes, it's just that your expression is so uncharacteristically grim. You seem awfully interested in the state of my face. Is it that fascinating? It's not about your face, nor my interest in it. You're in a mood, and I simply want to know why. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. It's alright, but like I said, don't worry about it. After all, a frown suits you even less than it suits me. Well, in that case, I shall say no more. Good, because it really isn't important, and it's my problem alone. It's okay, Therion. No, other way. No, other way. Shit. I'll never catch up if I go the same way he did. I need to find a shortcut. Oh. Never mind. Had almost no carbs in a week. This is killing me. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you just like go straight to a picture of cinnamon buns. Almost 3. Oh my god. I know that feeling though. The difference is that I'd probably just go out to a store and get something sweet. We got what we came for, Gareth. Now it's time we made our way out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The exit's through here.
Ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Understood.
Just follow me, sir. I don't trust you, Gareth. So that man, Therion, was it? You're curious about our history, I take it. Are you sure you want to know? Well,
What's that?
choose carefully, Gareth. The wrong answer will cost you your life.
My apologies, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. It wasn't my place to pry. Gareth, afraid you go and get tossed aside, too? 3 a.m. coffee and cinnamon bun? Why not? I don't know how being surrounded by spineless idiots can make you so happy, Darius. I usually go to sleep around 11 a.m. Oh, yeah? Is there a reason for that? Is that just your schedule, or...? It just works out for me? Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's my schedule, but, I mean, that's typically because that's because I work overnights. He's like, I hate the sun, I'm actually a vampire. Listen, I mean, if it's a vampire that makes cinnamon rolls, I'm down. But it'll make it all the easier to take that dragonstone from you. I'm actually allergic to the sunlight. No, oh! See, I gotta say, that makes a lot more sense. Probably the UV? Probably. Yeah, that definitely does work out for you. Calming stone. Now, what might that do? Assuming it gets rid of fear or something? Oh, terror. I don't think I've dealt with terror yet. I've never seen that status effect. I just dealt with confusion, and it sucked. I got like a very bad rash for just an hour or two, and oh man. So I assume either you just like go out when the sun is down, or if you do have to go out when the sun is up, you layer? You put on layers? Hello, I'm here again. You wear long sleeves and say, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Gotcha, gotcha.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Darius.
Yeah, I'm here again.
You just refuse to die, don't you?
You sent like level 2 trash mobs at me.
Tell me.
Kinda inconvenient during
why are
summer.
you out
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Why does a tea leaf steal anything, Therion? I don't need a reason to want what I do.
I should have known.
What's with those pitiful minces? Huh?
What?
So cold and guarded, distrusting and wary.
I mean, okay. Like, you can probably get it for cheaper, yes, but I'm just saying, if I go on Steam and it is not on sale, it's gonna be like 85 bucks. In fact, I'm gonna look now just because I'm curious. I see. So, I'll do my, yep, that's right, I'll do my best. That's the one. Octopath. Yeah, it's $83.99 Canadian. I'm sure you could get it for cheaper. technically, if you tried really hard, you could probably get it for free. But yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I was just like, oh yeah, because I played the demo of this when it came out long ago, and I was pretty interested. So and then I heard it came out, and I'm just like, oh, that's great. Oh, it's $85. Never mind.
What does it matter? Does my betrayal still haunt you?
What? What, you mean when you literally kicked him off of a cliff? Yeah, that might still be in his head.
You haven't changed a bit. For a top-notch tea leaf, you're still pathetically sentimental.
Like, kick the dude off a cliff. Like, what the fuck? I spy a link. It's time to click it. HRRK? HRK, rather. I have no idea what this is. Sick sale, bro. I mean, I could have gotten it for like $40 on Steam when it was on sale as well. But yeah. Markdown price is a hell of a thing. It's a thing, right? Right, Echo?
Enough talk, Darius.
I recall you having wittier comebacks, mate.
Leave this man to us, sir. We'll make quick work of him.
It's in your hands, Gareth.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I have to confess, I pirated this game when I played it for the first time. You stole? You would pirate a game? I would never do such a thing, probably. Not even once. Not even before. Not even multiple times. Not even in the future, most likely. That's a bit like in FF14 when we're suddenly working with that guy that we killed in the Praetor. Oh yeah, Nero, right? Yeah. I bought it because I felt like it was worth it. Yeah. Especially if you can get it for sale. Like knowing what I know about it now, if I like saw it for sale for like 30 or 40 or whatever, I would probably buy it because it's pretty good.
Your fight is with me, not him. You have no place near Lord Darius anymore. I'm his right hand now.
Die! You ready for this?
Alrighty. I'm a Boomer. FF3 is one of my favorite RPGs ever. Well, I mean, that just shows that you have good taste. That is good Boomer taste. Dagger? Nope. Oh my god. That did a lot of damage. Alright, you guys don't care much for arrows, but almost all of them hit. I don't think I've ever seen that. This is like FF3 Remake on steroids. Correct, it really is. Wait, no. Wrong skill. Analyze. Oh, fire.
Well then. Bring about a
Love the twist they added to the combat system, yeah. Basic RPGs don't have to do much to keep me interested, but this was a very good twist. Never made, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. This is fair. Ah, dagger.
Come in, if thou darest.
Not sword. Wait, I have a dagger. I could have just used that.
my turn now.
How do you guys feel about light?
Sacred flame shine.
Don't care about it. That's fine. I'm not a huge fan of how much damage that slice does. Good lord.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
My turn.
I read they're making a sequel to this. Really? I mean, yeah, I could see them doing that.
Come in
I'm down for it.
if thou darest.
Oh, that's neat.
Now,
Hmm. That was a bunch of damage.
Come in if
And
thou
he's going
darest.
again. I like the characters in this one, but all the stories had an ending, so yeah. Ugh, that was a good call. You have a merchant in your party? Yes, I do. That would be Cyrus right now. Ah, finally. Very way to overlook, but hired help dancers max. Yeah. Go on.
now the true lesson begins.
Why not? Oh, they're gone. Thank God.
I'll do my best.
Oh.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Yeah, I'll do that next time. Can't find good help these
I'll do
days.
my best.
Yeah, I guess not.
Bring about a miracle of
For
healing.
each BP, you get an additional dancer to the attack. Ah.
Come in if thou darest.
Oh yeah, you have no SP left. How unfortunate. You get if you +3, you get 4 dancers each hand with a random debuff. Can be poison. Can be useful. If only you could donate BP to yourself. Damn. Ice?
A tempest of ice shall
Ah. All right, yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot next time then.
True.
Sounds good. Eh.
Letting the hunt beginning.
out of my way.
Oh, Tressa? Tressa's like level 40, so she's taking a break. Or level 45 or something. She was one of the members in my party when I got the plus, like, times 100 EXP thing. Don't worry, she'll be back. That emote is adorable, by the way. Shame I need SP to use Steel SP. Real shame.
I'll take this.
I will not be defeated. Prepare yourself. What do you think will happen?
Great. Bad. Oh, very bad. That was like the worst thing that could have happened. Literally. Well, he's gonna go 3 times next turn, so hopefully we survive. Uh-huh. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Alright, that was great. No leg hold trap. Well, that death was pretty much me, so I don't know. We could probably skip this.
You ready for this?
Oh, polearm? Really? Hmm. Well. Actually, you guys are weak to lightning, aren't you? Yeah, right.
An interesting dilemma. Nothing will transform.
Yeah, that was like the worst thing I could have gotten from dance.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Using this.
The backseating KO that bitch.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'm hopefully on it.
I'll not be defeated.
Hmm. There it is.
Peacock struck.
Yeah, I forgot to summon that guard too. He has his uses.
Yes. Now, what next? Nothing will transform.
Okay, so when these two are gone, I'm gonna try that dancer thing. Because it sounds like it'll be good stuff.
Coming, if thou dare.
Neat.
Out of my way.
There it is.
Take this.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Sure, two. Oh, right. I'll need more BP for that.
I'll not be defeated.
I don't trust myself enough to use the dancing again, so I'm not going to. Oh yeah, you're weak to Cane, though. Neat. Alright, let's give this a try now.
Parallel.
Help, dancer.
I spell no.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I see poison, I see blind, and your defenses are inhibited. That worked pretty well, actually. All do the same amount of damage. Yes. Stunned enemy. Alright, duly noted.
What next? Better than a snare.
Out of my way.
Yeah, that is pretty helpful, actually. Okay.
Are you?
Oh, good thing I chose 3 times. That second one missed. What were you? Ice. You were weak to ice. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Enjoy the scuffed gameplay.
This is the lion.
Wait, no, come back.
Well then,
Oh, that was it. Okay. Should have seen my first playthrough. Yeah, there's a lot they don't tell you, which, I mean, that's fine. They don't have to tell you everything, but boy, would certain things help. Things that you don't think about even unless you start trying yeah, basically. And that especially goes for side quests. Yes, I will still harp on about side quests.
Beginning.
They're not intuitive. What are your other weaknesses even? Oh, axe.
What is the logical course of action?
I'm absolutely doing that dancer thing when I get the chance. That was so worth it. Yeah, alright.
What next?
Oh, wait, no, his other what is his other weakness? I know it's not arrow. Pretty sure it's not dagger. I don't think it was a polearm, but we can try still. No, it wasn't. But we get a buff out of it still.
My turn.
I haven't tried dark against him, and I know light didn't work. So we'll try dark with Ophelia, I guess.
Here.
I'll not be defeated.
Because it's after an L. I didn't You're actually right, it is always arranged that way. That's a good point. So then it's probably dark. What? Lies!
Come in, if thou darest.
I did fire. I did ice. I know lightning doesn't work. It's absolutely scammed. This is fine. This is fine. Well, let me just let Cold Trap him again.
Better than a snare.
Oh, wind! Fuck, you're right.
An interesting dilemma.
I mean, no one has that besides Cyrus right now, and Kane works just as well. I can use the dancers. Doing it again.
I spell no.
Out of my way.
Yeah, Cyrus is the only one with wind.
Are you?
Where did I... There it is.
I'll do my best.
Gain him!
Letting the hunt beginneth.
I don't have any wind, that bothers me. And you have nothing I could steal. Wait. Damn, nope, no soul stones. Oh, bless that blind. Bless it.
I'll not be defeated.
Cane him. We're going dinner, seal it. Alright, see ya, Echo. Well, and let's trade ones.
Wind in our sails.
Yeah, it's fucking wind.
Out of my way.
Ah, of course it's wind.
What next?
I'm gonna save you until I get more BP. Ow. Nate hits hard.
What next?
My turn now. This is the light.
Shame you can't share BP with thieves. Oh yeah, you mentioned liking the music in this game. The music is also great. That is a fact. So yeah, weapon weaknesses don't matter either. The target is stunned. Just use whatever hits hardest. Okay. Gotcha. You, my friend, are a bastion of information.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Letting my arrow
Oh, this works well. Yeah.
I see through your defenses.
Well then, now.
That wasn't really explained well. No, it's not. I had no idea. Because you're just like, oh, okay, well, now that they're broken and they take more damage from things, I'm gonna just use the same things I used to break them. Because now it'll hit even harder. And that just makes sense in your head, but that's not apparently how it goes.
Puck struck.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh, you are not long, my friend. I think I'll just go for attack now. Yay!
Thus ends your lesson.
Got his helm?
Yes.
Of all the people,
You playing? Yes, I'm playing on
had
PC.
to be you, didn't it?
That I am.
Wait for me, Darius. I'm coming for you.
Welcome back, Mr. Therion.
Wait, we didn't get the
I
thing,
hope
did
you
we?
didn't run into too much trouble. What of the Emerald Stone?
I don't have it. It was stolen by another thief.
Yet another thief?
Might want to look into this at some point. Very well. What else do we have here? Alrighty. Yeah, I'll take a look at that then. Okay. For the next time I play this.
I
Interesting.
don't intend to let it get far. I'll get it back for sure.
Bad for our sake.
Of course not. It's to get this band off of me. And to tie up some loose ends. It has nothing to do with you two.
Forgive me for asking, but are those loose ends the reason you look so sad from time to time?
Like I said, it has nothing to do with you two.
Yeah.
I don't need pity from a sheltered
If you look to the
princess
background,
like
it's
you who's
very-
never known betrayal.
It's very blurry. Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. I didn't know there was a way to... So I'll probably be doing that the next time I start up the game.
And if I have?
That's
After
right,
my
Therion.
parents
Other
passed,
people can be
I
betrayed too.
feared I would be all alone. Countless people came from far and wide to be at my side. I thought them all so kind and caring, filling the empty space my parents left behind. Or so I thought. In the end, all they wanted was money. They didn't care. Not at all. I felt the sting of betrayal from each and every single one of them. I understand now why that look on your face haunted me so. It was so familiar, filled with the same pain that filled mine then.
The ones who stole the Emerald Dragonstone, Wolfreach. They're no small group either, and are led by a man named Darius.
Yep.
They have dominion over the entire town, and rule it with an iron fist.
Wow.
It seems they are already in possession of the Goldstone. I will make my way to Northreach first. I will try to glean what information I can along the way.
Please be careful out there, Heathcote.
Of course. Please await my return, Malik.
Understood. Is something the matter, Mr. Therion?
Even after all you've been through, how can you still believe in other people?
Bruh.
Heathcote taught me something. Only the betrayed know the meaning of trust. From the moment we met, Heathcote has never once betrayed me. And that's why I can still believe in others. I won't pretend to know anything about your past or by whom you were betrayed. But you believed in that person, didn't you?
He sure
You
did.
believed in them so much that when you were betrayed, you never wanted to feel that way ever again. You understand, don't you? It's believing in people that's strong.
Oh yeah, this is the RPG I was looking for.
Mr. Therion, I have you. Please be careful.
I will.
And thus Therion set out once more to claim reclaim stones from his former partner in crime. But Cordelia's words would not leave him, and he could not hide the restlessness in his heart as he made Northreach and his inevitable reunion with an old friend. That's going to be quite a chapter. I was probably like least interested in Therion's chapter, but here we are. Alright. So, now, on some very good advice, we are going to be going for chapter 4 for Hanit. Turns out that's in Stills now. Wait, this is our chapter 3? Or was it chapter 4? Oh, fuck. Following her master's trail, Hanit made the long journey to Stoneguard. There she talked to Natalia, who had been friends with Zananta. Following Natalia's clues, Hanit found her master forced, except he had been petrified by the beast called Red-Eye. Hanit, forgivest this old man for not keeping his promise. The last words he wrote before the curse stilled his hand. In the same note, he told Hanit to find a woman called Susanna. She is here, he wrote, and perhaps she can help. And thus does Hanit arrive in the frozen village of Still Snow.
Oh,
By the spirits, the snow falls deep here. What is it, Lind? 'Tis not like thee to frolic as a kitten. But then thou art a snow leopard, art thou not? For thee, arriving in this white wasteland is like a homecoming. Right. This is true.
woohoo!
Party! I ain't never seen a snow leopard that big afore. It doesn't bite, does it?
Cheerily.
Fear not, young ones. Lind is with me. She's a gentle creature. She will doeth thee no harm.
Really?
She's yours? Funny sort of pet, ain't she? Lind is not a pet. She is my companion, my friend. Friends, you say? Just like us, then?
Yup.
Aye.
Yeehaw!
Her fur's so soft. And warm, too.
So,
Tell me, children, doth a woman by the name of Susanna liveth here? The old lady?
oh yes.
The old witch, you mean? Aye, we know her. Who doesn't?
Now then.
I see. And where might I find her?
Ah,
See that house with the red roof over yonder? Ah, yeah. Ah, yes, I do. That's the old witch's place.
I see.
Thank thee, children.
Bye.
Of course. Say hello to the witch for us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lind.
Oh,
Enjoyedst the attention, didst thou? Best come with me, then, before they return in with more friends. Banter! Linda's popular with the children, isn't she? Yes, in our village, the younglings oft played with her. Lynn seemed to enjoy the games as well. Nothing warms the heart quite like seeing children smile. Lind is most proud of her fur. She liketh nothing better than to be stroked and groomed. I can see that. Of course, the children liken it also to burying themselves in her thick, warm coat. Yes? What is it? You think Lind would snap at me if I stroked her? Of course not. Wilt thou? Would I ever? Once the children have had their turn, of course. And by all means. It's cute. Oh yeah, right. We should, right. Yeah, this. Like, I thought this was chapter 4, but it actually makes more sense that it is, in fact, chapter 3, I guess. Journal. There we go. Still snow. Oh yeah, that's just thing. So it's chapter 2. Yeah, this is only chapter 3. I thought it was chapter 4. Whoops, I guess. Oh, and the flags grow. Oh. Oh. These are things I did not notice. Go me. I should also swap out Theory on. Alright, change party. Well, let's get you in there, Oberk. Got another link for me? Let's take a look. Holy shit, yeah, that is a lot of detail. That is indeed a lot of detail. Definitely doing that when I'm done the stream. That's a whole lot of detail. Oh, what do we got here? What is this crowd? Kind of weird it can't be toggled or at least reduced in the in-game settings. Yeah, facts. That's usually a thing that like every game has. But I guess they're just like, no, you must see this. Witness it. According to that same thread, there's an option to like get rid of the bloom and stuff, so I might look into that as well. Because that is also a bit excessive. I've journeyed many leagues to have my fortune told by Madame Susanna.
Oi!
I implore you, pray open the door. Nope.
Pox on 'em!
God's teeth, man, get out of my way.
What the?
You wretched whoreson. Apologize at once. You don't get no apology out of Alec? Alec? You don't talk none. Are you dropping frames or am I lagging? It's possible that well... I'm good. Things seem okay on my end. I know this game does have a habit of dropping frames when I go into or near taverns, so that's a thing.
Honestly?
Has he lost his tongue?
No.
Nay, it's just that Susanna does the talking for both of them.
Tja.
Bah. All alike. Alike?
Oh ho!
Could be Twitch as well. Also true. Who is that man?
Doubtless.
Susanna's minder. Looks after her and keeps the riffraff from bothering it.
Truth is.
Name's Alake. She took him She took him in off the streets when he was a wee sprout. It's definitely Twitch then. Yeah, most likely, because everything's still good on my end. So it's probably Twitch. Saved his life, she did, and he's been with her ever since.
What does that mean?
Old women aren't commonly in need of a bodyguard. They are when folk from far and wide come flocking to have their fortunes told. Shows the stream bitrate dropped to like 1K. Yeah, that's definitely Twitch. Fame don't sit too well on her, considering how little she cares for company. Surely she doth not refuseth every visitor.
Right?
Bit of a funny one, ain't it? A seer who can see the future clear as day, but don't tell no one what she knows. Alec turns them all away, and no amount of beseeching makes one bit of difference.
Ah, yes.
Every now and then a fool tries to get rough with Alec, but off as not ends up only a cracked skull for his trouble. Him tough.
Curses.
Finding her was easy, but talking to her may proveth more difficult. Oh, we're probably gonna have to fight him, I guess. Hi. Let me try another browser. I hope that fixes it.
Greetings.
I have business with Susan. But thou sayest nothing, and not listen either. Then I have no choice. Time to wreck him. Same thing happened. Really? So this is definitely.
Let
All
my
right.
arrow fly and true.
Let me check how things look on my browser, because now I'm kind of curious. I'll have to just make sure I immediately turn off the volume. Sometimes having a hard time hearing what you say if it lags in the middle of you speaking. God, oh, that's annoying. All right, let's take a look. See. All right, but there are also encoding artifacts on the stream. Okay. Well, do that, but here we are.
What next? Come in, if thou darest. Let my arrow fly and true.
This lad does not attack very often. Oh, yeah, I am seeing what you're talking about. Yep, it might be OBS then. Interesting. This has not happened before, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Yeah, these are the same settings I use for every other Octopath stream, so I don't know why it's suddenly an issue. Okay. Very odd. And Venk. It's just strange because this has not happened before. Reckon I could lower the bit rate rather, but yeah, I'm in output right now. I do have advanced options open. Granted, I can't tweak any of them while the stream is going, but I can see them. second. Literally never been a problem before. So I don't know why it's a problem now. That kind of stuff annoys me. Oh, I didn't even see your question. What GPU do you have? I have NVIDIA 2060 Super. Is it just because there's snow? Because did this just start happening? Because if so, I might just like restart the stream and lower the bitrate a bit. In fact, I think I'll do that. No, happened before as well. Not comforting, but at least there's a bit of consistency there. All right, cool. Let's try all that then. Um, yeah, I'm gonna restart real quick then, so I can actually like